Time for all of those notes and everything. Slide them over. Hello.
What?
Slide that way. What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with the new video. I want to say thank you to everyone who watched our video on Friday. On that video, you know, we interviewed Juan and G of the Gentleman's Foundation. Thank you to those that watched the video. And you know, some that just I don't know why people gotta let it be known. If you skip something, you don't have to let me know that you skipped it, because to me that's a little bit of a you know, it's kind of disrespectful to just let it be known that you did that. But shout out to the subscribers that did watch the full video and enjoyed it. And hopefully I will be seeing you guys at the Gentleman's Ball. And shout out to Corey for making an appearance. Like, I know that she's been home. Like I tell her, we record Mondays and Thursdays. Be here about 7 o'clock. And she was here at 7, but we was doing a little interview, so we couldn't bring her in. But I'm glad that she came through. And shout out to y'all for just showing her so much love. And for those that's been wondering where my mom been at, y'all know she was sick, but we did a video today. So that video will be up on Wednesday. You guys can check that out. And she talked about, you know, emotional cheating, women using toys, and a young girl had lost her mother to HIV, and she was just so upset that her mother never told her. And you know, so I want y'all to watch that video and hear my mom's perspective on it.
Your mom doesn't use toys, right?
No, I hope not.
So what was she talking about?
Well, you know what? There was a time when I don't want nobody in here. I really don't. Who? Oh, I said I ain't really want nobody in here, but that's fine.
It's fine. It's only her.
Yeah.
Now there'll be somebody sitting over
yeah,
there when
like
I go to look over there and talk.
Yeah. So like I was saying, so when there was a time when she was by herself, so who knows if she was using toys or not. She encourages it. She never talked about
she encourages it.
But she never talked about her using any of them.
I just always thought about people who talk about, you know, using them, because I don't use toys. So people who talk about using them, I always figure, well, maybe they have experienced it or
turn that fan on. I'm gonna start sweating.
But it's right on me and it's sick. So put it on that side of you.
All right, well, bring it over.
Why would you have cold air blowing on me? So yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I just felt that somebody, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a good video. So make sure y'all check that out. And what else? I just want to say thank you to what's her name? Her name is Andrea Reed. She got me a gift off my Amazon wishlist, and I only have like maybe one gift left on there. So just thank you to everybody.
So wait, everything that you asked for, everybody got?
Yes.
Oh, that was nice. How many things did you ask for?
About 15 things in there. And I'm trying not to cry because
there he goes.
Listen, this has been a hard week for me. Like I can't really sleep because I'm like, oh my God, I'm turning 30. Oh my God, I'm turning 30. And then I'm thinking about all the things that I didn't do versus the things that I can do. And you know, it's all right that you didn't get those things done. Like, it's a lot when you about to hit that mark and you like, oh my God, like it's really here. So, you know, I think everybody goes through it once they get there and you start looking back on the things that you did versus the things that you didn't do and what you still can do.
Well, thank God I don't have until another 6 years for that.
Oh my goodness, it's going to hit you. It is going to hit you.
It's not 25.
I'm sorry, when I talk to the person on that side, they usually don't speak back. So you be quiet.
and I just want to say thank you to my friend Malik, who helped me
From California?
Yes, he helped me get the Xbox One. You know, it was just...
It's just for somebody's turning 30, you're such a big kid.
I know, but this is just... I'll tell y'all, he just asked me what I wanted, and I said, you know, this is what I really wanted.
I want somebody to tell me. My birthday's on December 12th. you want to know what I want for my wish list? So my Amazon, you gonna set me one up?
Yeah, okay.
Fix my credit score. See, because I'm past those childish games. I need something adult-like.
No.
So that when when New Year comes, I'm like, I am debt-free. I am my credit's okay.
Hopefully, y'all got a credit person.
Yeah.
So
fix that. Give me some gas money.
Well, you can put on there a show.
Give me some money for some damn insurance, okay? I'm tired of paying my own insurance. Somebody pay my insurance for about Xbox.
But just thank you. No, that's what. Because that's my plan.
I know it is. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because I don't play games.
Right. So, and for those that do play the Xbox, you can add me KEVSKORP 1984 so we can play games and all that stuff together. But this is just beyond just the video games. It's I can watch the TV on it. I can watch Netflix, Hulu. All
Where is
that
it?
Stuff. The TV.
No, the Xbox.
The Xbox right there.
Oh, when
Don't
did it
look
come?
like a damn cable box.
It does.
It's
When did it
came
come?
on Saturday.
Oh, that was nice. Did he buy it?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Well,
You just got a whole lot of gifts in here.
Yes. Well, we got gifts that we needed too. New lights and a new tripod.
Listen, whatever you don't need, make sure you give it to them on Christmas.
No, I mean everything. and just thank you. When I don't know if I'm gonna do it on my birthday, but if
Yeah,
I
he is.
do,
You know he is.
I would thank everybody that got something. So I've been trying to save all the receipts for everybody's name.
Yeah, you
I'm
ain't gonna be able
just
to find him on his birthday because he can't never find nothing.
I'm just happy. And also on Saturday I'm throwing my 30th birthday party. Are you coming?
Yeah, it's this Saturday, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So I want.
When is the dinner?
I think we're going bowling. We're going to go to bowling. So I don't know if we're going to have time to do dinner. But I'm going to try to work it all out on Saturday. Because Saturday...
Oh, so you're going to do everything on your birthday? No, on Saturday. When is your actual birthday?
Thursday.
The 20th.
Yeah, Thursday. Thursday I'm supposed to be going somewhere with my sister. And
3 days from now is your birthday.
Yeah.
And then Saturday you're celebrating your birthday, like with.
But Friday, I'm gonna be out, at the bar somewhere, And then Saturday's my party.
You gonna come on Saturday too? Because I'm gonna need somebody to kick you up.
So speaking of the party, people have been writing me about the guest list. Again, the guest list is for my friends and my family. And it's only an hour where it's an open bar so we can all drink, get our life. And for the fans of the show, the supporters that watch the show, you will be able to come downstairs after the open bar. So don't think that because your name is not on the guest list that you won't be able to come downstairs and, party with us or anything like that. You still will be able to come. So call your girlfriends up. Put on your good dress and come on out and
I have
celebrate.
a question for you. Will I be able to be on the guest list, or do I have to wait upstairs?
Bitch, you already on the guest list. Your name will have. They know who you are anyway, but still.
You sure? You go someplace they don't know who the hell I am.
Wouldn't that be shady if I didn't put you on the guest list?
No.
Oh, God,
Oh yeah, they act like they don't know who you are. Bitch, they know who you
I see
are.
you later.
They be like, oh,
Because he's good for that. Let's not forget New York City.
oh God, don't bring that up. That's one of my
Let
bad
me tell you
moments of
something.
my
But let me tell you something. It was horrible that night, but we get to laugh at it now. Thank God. But and thank God you feel bad about it now.
Yeah.
It was funny though.
But it was very
You
funny.
could have kicked me out that hotel room in LA at that time, but you didn't. Remember when my room wasn't together?
Yeah, when your room, yeah, because your best friend didn't have it all together. But see, my heart's not there. I don't have that type of heart.
I wish
like
I
you
was
do.
there.
Where? That was Grammy weekend, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it sure was.
That was Grammy weekend.
Sure was. No, wait.
Yeah, but it's when we went out there for the Grammys.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was, yeah.
It was. We had fun, yeah.
Yeah, you.
And remember, I went back to.
Let's not talk about that.
Remember, I went back to. No, let's not. Remember, what day you talking about?
that Sunday night.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But, remember,
Bitch, I'm telling
that
you.
party.
Okay, cause listen,
And as soon as I went back to the party, because he was already in the party with the stuff. So I had a friend with my ex. But my ex couldn't get into the party because they only had tickets for me and Kevin, and I felt bad. I was like, fuck, like, I don't want to go inside this party and then tell my ex, you got to go back to the hotel. So I made a decision not to go to the party. Well, Kevin called me and was like, bitch, Beyonce's in here. So I was like, you have to make a U-turn. You're going to take me back to this party. When we get to the party, well, he was already in there. When I get to the party and I walk up to the thing, guess who's coming out? Beyonce. Mm-hmm. And her cousin Angie spotted me first. And then that's when she told Beyonce that I was there. And Beyonce was like, and remember they caught it on camera. So the
it was.
the whole thing on
on
camera.
camera.
I was like, oh my God.
Yes, but I was over him because when I walked in there, Vince had sent Lisa to come get us.
Oh, that was a that was a moment within itself because remember it took forever for us to try to figure out how we was getting in there.
It was
remember that?
Yes. And I think,
and then at one point I was like, "Oh, bitch, I'm going back to the hotel."
That is the first time I met Brandy. That is the crazy thing, cause I'm coming on the elevator, and we're going up or something. No, while I'm getting on the walk, I'm so excited talking about it.
You were
walking in,
she's
getting off, right. And I was like, "Oh my God, Brandy, can I give you a hug?" So she's like, "Yeah." So I gave her a hug. Then we went upstairs, and we went through all this security and stuff. So as soon as I walk in, I see the back of Serena Williams, and she had the cast on her foot. Sierra was sitting next to her.
That's why he spilled that drink.
Yes, because me and Sierra was going at it at the with the eye battle, and
him and Sierra.
Because I think at that time, what was it that came out?
Child, I don't even remember.
He talked about Sierra like a dog.
It's an afterthought now. And she
had when she seen him
on Twitter.
Yeah, when she seen him at the party, she looked at him and said, "The fuck are you doing?"
Like she gave me that look. I dropped that drink so fast. She
I'd have been just like this.
So as I can see the back of Serena and Sierra, I see Kelly Rowland and Beyonce just sitting there, and Kelly Rowland's like, "Oh my God, like what are you doing here?"
Yeah, so Beyonce
and I was like,
"Who
"Who the fuck is that?" She didn't know who I was. Now she do, but
she knew who I was when she walked out that door.
Well, that's all right,
That's all right.
It's all right for people to act like they don't know me.
But that was a night.
I called Mikkel, and that bitch was.
Because I didn't know she was going to be in there. And he was like, "Bitch, Beyonce is in here." I said, "Turn around. Turn this car around, bitch." And I got access to get in there too.
Mm-hmm.
But by the time I got there, she was already coming out, and we had just met at the door. And I was just like,
Vince was over it. He was over it.
Well, who cares now?
It's all right, yeah. But it's just a thing we can look back now and say we was there. But yeah, so let's get into this.
Yeah, even though we was told that we was going.
Yes, but listen to my mom today. So she was watching The Real. She gonna say, "What do you think of your girl on the show?" I said,
"Oh, she must don't know."
Yeah, but she know, but you know, in her mind, one day. But she just is like, "I don't know. She just seems uppity a little bit." I said, "Well, I don't think she's uppity. I just think she's a little bit too much, but that's the Tamar character on TV." So, good news, the Pope is coming to Philly next year. And let me tell y'all something. It is going to be crazy. And Philadelphia is going to make so much money that they bet not fuck that money up. Because you're talking about coming on the Parkway, people making plans, flying probably from all over the world to come here. Hotels are going to make so much money. Restaurants are going to make so much money. I'm just excited that Pope's coming here, but I was not excited that they cut into The View to do a 30-minute press conference. Mind you, it's been on the news all morning as breaking news that he's coming. So, if the news come on at 12 o'clock and The View's on at 11 o'clock, why the fuck are y'all breaking into the cast to tell us about this? If you want us to watch it, y'all have your website and y'all do live streams. I hope that the news stations stop breaking into shows that people watch. Because everybody's not interested in the Pope coming to Philadelphia. But, it's a big thing because the Pope hasn't been here in 35 years. And then he's going to, after he leaves here, I guess he's going to go to United Nations. And he's going to go to the White House. So he's going to have a busy schedule show. Shout out to Pope Francis. And more congratulations. Shout out to Solange and her husband Alan Ferguson, who tied the knot yesterday. And I must say, the pictures in white, the whole all white thing, that was beautiful. Mm-hmm. It was just beautiful. And, it was so
Solange. It was like you know what I liked about it, because Solange didn't do the traditional thing. Solange did "This Is My Way," and
she put on that jumpsuit.
She put on that jumpsuit and that cape, and she said, "Bitch, we're gonna ride our bikes to our wedding." You see, her and the guy rode the bikes.
Everybody's gonna try that. Don't try to start doing that, okay?
Well, the girls from my high school took the pictures of the restaurant. And mind you, they went to my high school and they clowned them all.
But they famous now.
They are. But you know what? I think that was so Solange. And Solange, you could tell that was well thought out. Like, you could tell she really, really The fact that she said, bitch, I don't want to be the only one there in white. I want everybody to come in white. We all gonna come in white. And it was just so decent. Shout out to them. Like, that was just a great concept. They had one of the photographers, I think from Vogue, do these pictures. It was just like, people were trying to figure out, is this a photo shoot or is this a wedding? Because it was so well put together. Like, it was just well put together.
I knew it was a wedding because it was all these rumors that they was getting married this weekend. But I just loved that picture when they were standing there in that white. I really loved
her and that guy, right?
No, the whole family.
Oh yeah, when it was all
the
yeah.
women in the family.
And then the second one when Beyonce and the girls, Janelle Monáe was standing behind Beyonce.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't even know that she was in the picture. I forgot that they was friends.
I'm only used to seeing her in black and white. I'm not even used to seeing her.
Right, because she had a hair out. See?
Ooh, wow.
She had a hair out.
That's a powerful. That is
a powerful picture.
Like, I loved it. And then Kris Jenner, bitch, you cannot rain on nobody's parade. Now I know Mikhail like to defend them, but
I laughed when I saw her. I said, bitch,
because
you can't even touch
there
that.
was shade all behind that. You are still mad that Beyonce and Jay-Z did not come to your daughter's wedding.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's alright. They know what's going on. It's a photo op for y'all to just say, oh, Beyonce and Jay-Z was here. No. You know how to use the motherfucking press, bitch. You know how to use your children and throw them out there. So don't try to steal somebody's spotlight. And nobody even talked about your picture because I found out about it today that you did that. Like an hour after Solange and them posted that photo.
Yeah, she posted. Yeah, that was so silly of her to do that. She after the pictures of Solange
and them all
went
in white
and had was all on Instagram. Then Kris Jenner went to her Instagram and posted a picture with her and all her daughters in white blowing kisses.
But kiss marks on her face.
But she couldn't touch that. Like, and last night was Solange's night.
Yes, and the only and I seen some of the dance videos, like they really did that New Orleans styles with the dancing
and the parade at the end.
Yes,
you see that was video where her son was dancing. Yeah, that was
Let
cute.
me tell you, my body is tired.
Baby father, was he there?
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't think so. That's her ex-husband. They were married. Yeah. Remember, she was married first. They got married when she was pregnant.
Yeah, but they cool. But I don't think
they're cool.
She
But I don't
invited
think
him to the wedding, and I wouldn't.
But we know who wasn't there.
Yes, Matthew Knowles definitely was not there, and he just fucked up his bridges. Okay, that would have been awkward with him being there, Miss Tina being there with her new man, and then you got all these damn news press out there talking about it was a fight going down.
Yeah.
Listen. I need y'all to stop bringing up the elevator because that was months ago. Families fight, okay? It goes down. And then a couple weeks later, they friends again. Like, that's family. And who doesn't do that? Sometimes friends fighting back together again. But I'm not fist fighting my friends. Right. But, I'm just happy for Solange. And, the only thing I felt bad about is that she broke out in hives.
Oh, yeah, that was bad. She must have been allergic.
It's either allergic reaction or it could be like her nerves. Like
it looked so bad too.
Yeah.
Really?
It made me start itching because whoever took a picture zoomed in while she was in the car, and it was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was bad. And then Blue Ivy, she looked cute too. Her aunt had the matching blowout. I know that's right. And what else happened this weekend? Because I don't want to get. Yeah, we can go into the Aaliyah thing. Now I know you didn't watch it, right? Okay. Now
I already said I wasn't going to watch it because when I found out that they weren't allowed to use Aaliyah's songs in the movie, I said it's impossible to have a movie about a singer and not use their songs. It's just like watching What's Love Got to Do with It with none of Tina Turner's songs or Ike and Tina's songs. Well, what kind of movie is this though? You see what I'm saying? So it was weird to me. So I was like, I'm not going to watch that. And when I saw my timeline on Twitter and Instagram, I said, see, now I knew why I wasn't going to watch it. I didn't see anything positive about the movie at all.
I mean, no. I didn't. Cause
it was so bad that CNN reported on it.
Yes, I tore that movie apart in my video because I had to wait a day because I really was upset with how the movie was made, especially with the music. Like, y'all using songs that people don't even know. The acting was just terrible. Like,
and they used a skinny version of Missy Elliott.
Yes,
Missy
that
was big
I
when
was
Aaliyah
done.
was alive.
Like, she didn't even, and she didn't even have the finger waves. Like, bitch, that was Missy's trademark in the 90s. Them finger waves. She loved them fucking finger waves.
This is no shade.
Go ahead.
This is no shade. This is no shade. And I'm not trying to be funny, but they really could have used Magic Johnson's son to play Missy.
No, he is too big, and you.
No, he's not. No.
But he's small now.
No. Because he got gastric. But
if he would have had, if they would have put those finger waves on him, that would have been perfect.
Like I said, the girl Tasty from Orange is the New Black could have played a good Missy Elliott.
Oh, what girl Tasty? The retarded one.
No, the big girl.
Fat girl. She's like, you know.
Oh, yeah, but I think she's probably a little bit too. Well, no, Missy.
No,
was
Missy
big.
was
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, she was.
Okay, but she's probably a little bit taller. But so what? She was sitting down. That Missy was sitting down and trying to be all hype. Like no.
I heard Timbaland read them.
Timbaland
tore that movie to
because
pieces.
Timbaland never watched the movie, so he went on Instagram and posted like 50 memes. He was posting videos. He was just really like, he was feeding off the energy that the people out there was sending him. You know, telling him the movie was just bad. It shouldn't have been told. And you know, I wouldn't want anybody's biopic to be told that way. If the family doesn't give their rights, if you didn't speak to anybody, you're going just based off a book. Who's to say that everything in that book is true that you're talking?
But we're talking about Wendy Williams, who bases all her stuff off of media takeout.
You know what? I don't think Wendy Williams was there to write the film, but you know what? Wendy Williams has enough, power to say
her company
that
person
that person doesn't look like Missy, that person doesn't look like Timbaland. Like Wendy, you do have some power to say something, bitch, and you didn't say anything.
Because Wendy Williams wasn't focusing on the good, she was focusing on the negative.
Yeah,
that's why.
Yeah. And I mean, they focused on R. Kelly for a good portion of the movie. And it wasn't really about the music. Because first of all, you couldn't even get the music. It was just bad. It was terrible, and I wouldn't want anybody's biopic to be done that way. At all. And I know that Timbaland and Missy, they're gonna probably come to grips with something with the family so that story can be told right, because nobody learned anything new about Aaliyah. Everything we knew was in that movie, so you didn't learn anything. Like when I was telling y'all, when I watched the TLC movie, I learned a lot of stuff, and I seen how they chronologically told their story from the beginning to the motherfucking end. But of course they put more left eye business out there than themselves, but they still were able
and they still had an input in it.
Yeah, they still told their own stories too. And it was good. And the only person that didn't like it was Peppers. Other than that,
the two surviving ones, they liked it.
Yes. So it was, and then I'm just scared because we all love Angela Bassett, and she's a fierce actress. But if this movie is not done right, Lifetime, no more biopics for y'all. And Wendy Williams,
I still don't think it should be a Lifetime movie. I still think that Whitney's biopic should be in the theater.
That is a motion picture.
Yeah, I don't think that should be on TV.
That should have been done 5 to 10 years later.
Not 2 years after she done died.
Yes.
That's too soon to do a movie about her. You gotta get shit in order. You know what I mean? You gotta get the family really, really comfortable enough to say, okay, we're gonna let y'all do this, and this is the information we're gonna give y'all. Y'all don't just do no biopic of somebody 2 years after they died, and the mom still ain't really up to. The mom really don't want to. No. This is something that should be in a movie, and this should be handled properly and with care. Like you don't.
And I pray, because y'all know Angela Bassett is the queen of playing somebody's mother or grandmother in a biopic.
I hope she's not Sissy Houston.
Because she's directing it.
I hope she's not Sissy Houston.
She's not. Don't do that.
I'm just saying, I hope she's not.
She's directing it. Her director.
They can get me to play Sissy Houston. Or I hope they don't get Cicely Tyson. Because she's always playing
everybody. Bitch. Remember that time we went in on her?
Yeah, that's my girl, though. Don't do that.
So, y'all know the last thing we're going to talk about, because, I know a lot of stuff ain't fair. Listen, before we get into the Housewives, what's going on in Missouri is that the governor has declared a state of emergency. I'm just going to pray for Ferguson, because I already know that if he's already declaring a state of emergency, that jury is going to come back with the verdict of not guilty for Darren Wilson for killing Mike Brown back in August.
Oh yeah.
I just pray for peace, because people are going to go off. They're going to set shit on fire. They're going to be fighting the cops. We can't win everything, and tearing up your shit is not going to make anything better. So I just pray for y'all. And yeah, so we're going to get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So last night, second episode for season 7, it was a pretty good episode to me. First we see what's her name? Phaedra and Apollo in the dentist's office. Something's wrong when even the baby says, uh-oh, when Apollo comes into the room.
Yeah, he sure did.
Phaedra, you've been doing too much
Talking
talking
in front of
about
that little boy.
Yeah.
And that little boy is very smart.
Yeah, he's not ain't a dumb bone in his body because his mother is smart.
Because his mother's smart and so is me, mom.
Yes, she don't play no game.
She don't play.
She is the.
No.
She must be there because Apollo must be really been talking some shit. Because now anywhere Phaedra goes, her mother is right there.
But her mom is one of those old school moms. Like, bitch, when my daughter and her husband got a problem, I'm gonna be right there, and I dare him to fucking try something.
Yeah,
that's how old school grandmoms are.
I had to tag you in that picture because I bust out laughing because the whole time he's like, Phaedra's mom just waiting for him to do something. Yeah. She just waiting. I was like, what?
No. I know. What?
I was like, she ain't gonna do nothing.
Who ain't never seen a black mom stand right there when their daughter... Who ain't never seen a black mom standing right there when their daughter and the daughter's boyfriend is arguing back and forth, and you know that the mom don't like the boyfriend? Yes. The mom is just waiting for her turn to say something, even though ain't got shit to do with her. Or she waiting for him to say something to the daughter that's disrespectful so that she can jump in. And Phaedra, the whole time, if you notice that first episode, the whole time Phaedra and Apollo was arguing with each other, the mom was standing here in front of Phaedra. Phaedra was right here, and Apollo was right here, and the mom was just standing there looking like this. Now, I dare you to say something out of line. And he gonna say, well, what are you talking about, bitch? You ain't see how her mom was ready to fight. What? Yeah.
So they're in the dentist's office. Apollo and Phaedra are not speaking. They're speaking to Aiden, and the dentist does his job. And I had to find out who that dentist was.
Me too.
And
Dr. Howard.
Yes. So
fix my teeth. And then on top of that, the grandmom didn't speak either when he walked in there. She looked at him like that.
See, you know what? It's more than the checks. Phaedra, I need you to come clean about what's really happening. Because, see, you've been trying to be that secret Southern Belle, and now, like, all your shit is, like, on the table, and everything is just exploding. It's not even imploding. It's exploding, because shit is just flying everywhere about what's going on in your marriage. And that's just... It's just not looking good for y'all. And then, you know, Aiden wanted to know where Apollo was going because he thought that he was going to get in the car and he didn't get in the car. Y'all just doing a little bit too much in front of the children. And after that scene, we seen Candy and Mama Joyce. You know, I mean, Candy and Todd, they were talking about Mama Joyce moving in down the street from them. You know what? See, I think what Mama Joyce loves to hold over Candy is power. And that power is, my daughter's going to do anything that I want her to do. All I got to do is snap my fucking fingers and my daughter will do it. And she's using that to play games with Todd. And that's just not right. And Candy's just so, oh, I got to bow down to my mom that I can't, you know, say no, that she's going to buy her mother a house right down the street from her house. Like, who wants to be that close? Like, if I already got my house. Like, yeah, she might as well move in. And Todd, you know Todd don't want her there and she can't stay in.
And why does her mom need that big ass house? I'm sure they got plenty of senior citizen apartments down there. You know?
Or a nice condo she can live in.
In a minute, and you can't come live with me. I'll take you to Crescent Grove.
Where is that, in Delaware County?
I don't know where the fuck it's at, but I'll Google it. The cheapest senior apartment.
All them
You're going right
all
there.
them senior citizen commercials be coming on.
And those senior citizen apartments is about as big as this room. The kitchen, living room, and bedroom is all tapered off.
But they got all kinds of events for them to do. They got dance classes. All the shit old people do. Bingo.
Yeah, I don't need to. And then that was a big old house. Like, what?
Yeah, it was nice.
It's just
her.
It's
too big for her. And
but she ain't got the money. She's the richest one on there, so she can do that.
So you know, Todd really doesn't like the fact that she's going to buy this house for the mom. But you know what, Todd? That's her money. Let Candy spend her money. Don't worry about what she do with her money. As long as she ain't fucking up your money. And so Mama Joyce talking to Candy, and see, and this is that delusional shit that I hate. She's talking about Todd had a vasectomy because she had a dream that he had a vasectomy.
She had a dream that he had a vasectomy. That's what kind of dream I had. That I was sitting down in that dining room and we was recording a video one again. And I had that dream last night.
But that don't mean we down there.
But that don't mean we down there. That don't mean we down there. And I mean everybody you can think of over the past 6 years that I have met in this house was in that dream. Walking back and forth like the old days. Yes. And I remember I said to you, look, this is just like the good old days. You was like, yup, and I thought that was the weirdest thing because I was like, wow, you actually like this? Because remember, you never liked it.
I never liked it.
Yeah. I always liked it.
I just thought it was too much traffic, too much distraction.
I always liked it because I'd go home and show my family, look at all these fucking people walking in and out of this damn house. This is some shit.
And now the thing is, when you do have a distraction, now people get irritated because they're so used to it.
They're so used to being quiet.
Make up your
Before, they didn't want us to move.
Yeah, then they tell me, I'm sorry, I had to skip past the court part. Oh no, bitch, that's because you're new.
That's because you're new.
Yeah.
Because they Corey Ball. Yes. Corey's something else.
So
she said CoreyBall@yahoo.com.
She don't even know her damn email. Yeah, she don't know.
We said, what's your Instagram? CoreyBall@yahoo.com.
All she knows is she got them coats for sale. Okay. So
she said somebody jumped her 8 months after they was arguing.
yeah, and Josh got home. I said, what? She said they lured her in or something
They
like
lured
that.
her back to John's home, and they jumped her 8 months after they was arguing. And why the fuck would somebody harbor on an argument like that for 8 months?
And she must have really did something.
Yeah, she did, and she didn't tell that part of the story. But then she got in this camera and started naming all these people's names. You told her, stop saying these people's names on her video.
Yeah.
Well, ain't nobody coming here.
We got all of them. I said, don't do that.
Yes. Talking about some niggas having a speakeasy. But what the fuck was you doing back there?
So
Shout out ain't the word.
So Cynthia's having this little party, because we got to get to the good part. So Cynthia's having this party to celebrate her little spread magazine. Like, Cynthia, your body is really nice, and I love how you take care of your body. So he's having this thing. Cynthia decides she didn't want to invite Nene, she didn't invite Portia. And she didn't invite Apollo, but you know, Peter invited Apollo to the thing. So Kenya's there. This is Claudia's introduction scene onto the show. She's talking about how she moved from New York to Atlanta because now she's going to be on the Ricky Smiley show. And, you know, also, y'all know that Portia's on the show on Dish Nation. And she also talked about how, you know, she was single and all that stuff. And I was just like, damn, girl, you just pour all your fucking tea out in just one set and one scene. And, so they're all talking, and Candy gets in Candy gets in what's her fucking face? Kenya. Like, why the fuck you press charges on her? Like, what's really the tea?
Candy
like,
was being very messy
really,
this episode.
Yes, because
messy.
That's what happened when you drink and then you know you need. She got to remember that check got to come in. She got to be messy somewhere because her mother's already taking over her scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I love Mama Joyce, but I think it's just a little bit too much. Like you be looking at Todd like. Why are you mad at him? You ain't even congratulating him on his new show.
Who?
Todd's. You know, the Hollywood Divas is his show.
Well, who didn't congratulate who?
The mom.
Well, fuck her. Back to
Yeah.
Candy.
So, Candy gets in her face, not getting to her face, but she's grilling her like, why did you sue her? I don't think it wasn't that deep. Claudia, you don't think it was that deep? No, bitch, it wasn't that deep to be calling no cops and pressing charges. And it really wasn't. So while they're discussing that, Apollo shows up. Oh my God. What's her name? Kenya. Oh my God, I can't believe this. So they go in the bathroom, her and Claudia. Claudia reads the fuck out of Apollo in the bathroom. And she's talking about, yeah, I don't want to leave my person around him. He might steal this, he might steal that, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, Apollo's talking to Cynthia and Candy. What I didn't like about that scene is, first of all, Cynthia and Candy, all that shit that Phaedra's going through right now, y'all should be there for her and stop asking Apollo all the things that's going on in their marriage. If you want to know, you talk to Phaedra because your tie should be to Phaedra and not there and not to no fucking Apollo. So Apollo just talking all of this shit. Apollo is just trying to clean everything up before he goes away. So he's telling every fucking thing. He's spilling all the motherfucking tea. See, models should just look cute and shut the fuck up because he just fucked everything up. So he's like, oh, I want to talk to you, Kenya. I want to talk to you. So he goes outside, and who told Cynthia to fucking follow? I don't know. So Apollo's just like, fuck it, I'm going to say what's on my mind. I apologize if I did this, and I apologize if I did that. So basically, he lied on Kenya.
Well, he said that she tried to suck his dick.
Yeah. But you know what? I do think that she was texting him, and first of all, you shouldn't be texting nobody's husband. So you still don't look clean in the whole situation. Yes, he lied on you. And then you tried to go off, and then, you know, people like, but she's hurt. Okay, yeah, she's hurt, but how fucking hurt was she after Phaedra told her, stay away from my husband. Don't talk to him if I'm not around, you know, in that situation. Stay the fuck away from him. you flirting with him, you doing this with him, you doing that with him, you helped make that lie true. And that's why people kept looking at you like a hoe. And that's why I don't feel sorry for you. But see, Kenya, you the type of person that once somebody's wronged you, you try to keep going in on that situation like they're the bad guy and like you didn't have no fucking part in it. Bitch, you played a huge part in this whole situation between you and Phaedra. And that's why things are the way they are. And now, you know, I don't know if you're really going to send Apollo money or anything. I don't know, but you know, I can see it happening. I can see it happening. You act like you wronged me, and you've been wrong the whole time in the situation too. Y'all both played a part, and I still believe y'all did something. And I know you got something to say.
No, I don't mean to say. Yeah.
Oh, so I could have did the Housewives last night. Oh, so
You do everything else?
I sure do. Oh my God, y'all. I know you ain't got no opinion.
No, everything you said, I
Well,
agree
you know
with.
what? I'm gonna start letting you.
Yeah, that's what happens when you go on and on and on.
Because I be so excited.
Yeah, well, remember, there's one other person sitting here too.
Well, you
And
know
like I
that-
said, you said everything that I was.
Oh,
gonna
so
say.
I said what I said. And
So
you
what
didn't
happened
change.
with Nene?
Oh, but Mikhail
That
talked
shit was a
about-
mess.
I don't think it was. See,
It's a mess.
I think the wig with the makeup was a mess, but the whole entertainment part, that is Nene.
But you know what? What I will say is that after I saw the actual show, that's right up Nene's alley. That's right up her alley. But that's not something I would ever go to. Like I just would never go to
Wait, I
something
don't
like
know.
that.
I didn't watch the show.
So it's
It's like the
show.
circulate
But it's a sexual
yeah.
show. I liked it. That's really neat. That is all the way Nene. That's all the way Nene.
Like stuff like that don't get me excited.
So she a stripper again.
No, she was like the host of,
She was like a mistress of ceremony.
Yeah, she was like the host of this event.
But they said she was supposed to be a drag queen, and I didn't know that. She didn't give me drag queen. She gave me fun Nene. That was fun. So next week, you know, we're going to see Kenya. We're going to see what's her name? I can't get these fucking names. Too many girls. So we're going to see Cynthia and Portia. Hash it out. Talk. They're going to be going at it in the restaurant. But see,
They're not friends because
they was on Watch What Happened.
Yeah, and Portia said that she just went in on Cynthia about something that Cynthia
about the wine situation, and she don't know how to make up her mind about stuff, and she basically agreed with Nene. But see, did you watch What Happened Live last night?
I never watched that.
Sherry Shepherd and Kenya was going at it on live TV, and Sherry Shepherd was getting Kenya together the whole time, like.
What did she say to her?
She just was not here for the whole situation. She was like, Kenya, you press that situation. Because, you know, they were talking about...
Yeah, because
the
Sherry
mugshot.
Shepherd watches that
Yeah,
stuff.
so Sherry Shepherd was like, yeah, we talked about it on the View, but I also think that you were wrong because not only did you have out a wand, you pulled out a bullhorn. And when
Right.
you're in somebody's personal space, you provoke that situation.
Right.
Kenya, oh, well, you know... No,
Right.
but you really did provoke that situation.
Right.
So...
That's
they
why she
went-
pressed charges, because she's... I just wish Kenya would have gotten her ass whooped instead of that little tidbit. I just wish somebody would just whoop her ass.
and then, so you know, Sherry Shepherd is on Broadway, and then Nene's going to take over her role. So, Nene, they was showing how Nene was saying that, yeah, nobody supports me when I do stuff, like when I do Broadway or go to this show or do that. Nobody comes out. And Andy asked Kenya, well, did you go to the, go to the show to see,
But why would
Sherry?
she? They're not... Oh, Sherry or Nene? Did she go to the show to see Nene?
Sherry, because she was saying that a lot of people from the Housewives went to go see Broadway while Sherry was on there, but they're not going to go see it while she's on there.
Yeah.
And Kenya, you know, she explained that why would anybody go see it?
Right. Why would anybody... I mean, I don't understand Nene when she gets this, oh, they don't support me. But you turn your nose up on all of them. You talk bad about all of them. You call them this, you call them that. So then why would you ever expect them to come... I would never expect Kenya to come and see you. I now wouldn't expect Cynthia to come and see you. You and Candy never really had a good relationship, so I wouldn't expect her to come and see you. And Phaedra's too wrapped up in what's going on with her husband to stop to take time to go sit at a Broadway show to watch you.
But wait, this the thing. Candy done went, Phaedra done went, and Kenya went.
Well,
So,
yeah, Phaedra's too wrapped up, like I said,
Now.
with her husband to go see you.
So Kenya said,
Not Cherry, you.
So Andy gonna say, oh, so Kenya, you went to go see Sherry at the show? She's like, no, I didn't go to see her, but Keke Palmer was in there. So
why she Sherry sitting right there?
She threw the fucking shade.
they went
That
at
was
it
some shady
hard.
shit.
Bitch! Sherry probably was sitting there like, oh.
Sherry,
No, I didn't go
loved it.
see her.
Yeah.
But I did go
She's
see
like, oh no, bitch, because you know I was in it. Like,
Ah!
and then she was like,
And you know, Kenya says it and she don't care. Kenya be like, no.
and then Sherry checked Kenya because one of the callers called in and, you know, they said her name wrong. And she's like, no, bitch, my name is Kenya, blah, 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 blah. And then Sherry was like, you know, that's not how you talk to people. Maybe that's why where you at and all of this stuff. Like, they were going at it the whole 30 minutes. I love shows like that. Andy, you need to put more oil and water on that show to get the people to watch. Because that was good. Maybe he should bring 2 housewives that didn't get along.
Maybe you should bring next one and have Whoopi Goldberg and Kenya.
One with the wind fabulous.
I can see Whoopi now. What girl?
Going off.
Tell her to sit down.
So, thank y'all for watching. I know I'm not recording on my birthday. I already know that. Maybe if we record Wednesday, I'll let you guys know. But
No, let us record next week. This is your 30th birthday.
This is gonna be a long weekend. Pray
Yeah.
for my liver, y'all. Now, I'm not drinking like that, but I will be drinking Saturday night. I'm gonna have a good time. It's my 30th. I'm gonna bring it in, have fun.
Please make sure you're with me on Saturday.
I am.
Bitch, don't do it.
Because we already
Because you know how Mikkel gonna be all, never mind. You know how he is with my friends. So, yeah.
I don't want none of your friends.
No more.
Never.
Ever, ever.
Never.
Forever, ever.
And if I, guess what, if I
Ever.
did one of them, that's nobody's business.
If you did one of them.
I said if I did, that I didn't do. And that I didn't do. And that I did not do. And I can say that proudly that I did not do that.
Don't do it.
I didn't. Did you do one of them?
That's none of y'all business.
And that's none of your business either,
That's-
what I
that's-
did and
that's,
who I did it with.
What you call that? My name is Kermit. You know, I don't spill my own tea.
Okay, are we done?
You got somewhere to be?
Yeah, home.
Go home, bitch.
What the fuck?
Nobody is forcing you to stay here.
What else you got to talk about? And what's that on the bottom of your shoe?
I don't know. It's a pipe. So, yeah, we're done. So we could go.
All right, we'll get up and turn the camera off.
Get up and run out.
Well, I gotta get up and run out.
Normally you got somewhere to be before I stop the
I
camera.
gotta call this girl.
Like you
Tell
be
her I'm on my
out.
way in 10 minutes. Come outside for this trip. She give my money and come outside.
You going on Mikkel's trip?
That's what I'm trying to see.
She can't go. We sold out.
Ooh,
Oh, y'all sold out? Oh, that's fine.
I know that's right. Them church mothers was in there buying tickets.
Yeah.
That's fine, because I'm pretty sure 3 people not going to show up.
We mean they're not gonna show up. All the seats is paid for.
Yeah, they paid for it. Somebody going to back out, so I'm not worried about it.
No, she's not. Because who's gonna call her that morning and say, "Oh, come
You
on."
better follow
You're
the
going to
bus.
call me
No, I'm
that.
not. Who's gonna come and get you? Not me.
I came to the bus by myself before. What are you talking
Good.
about?
You be
I
having
might be
people
in
back
Disney
up.
World.
We ain't never have a trip where somebody didn't show up.
Yes, y'all did.
Who?
Last trip that we went on, how many people didn't show up?
Everybody showed up for the
No,
Ocean's
they
8
did.
trip.
No, they didn't.
Amber, we
still
had
tickets.
90 people.
Y'all had 2 seats, and I said, "Damn, I knew I should have brung Madison."
We had 2 empty seats. What 2 empty seats?
It was 2 empty seats in the bag. I know what I'm talking about.
Those,
Y'all
she
not
didn't
gonna-
answer. Those were no. You didn't throw the trip. Those are 2 empty seats that we did not sell. Not that somebody didn't show up.
Yeah.
Everybody showed up on the
Well,
trip.
Madison still could have won.
No, she couldn't.
And I'll be
Not for
probably in
free.
Disney World. She would have won if I said she was going.
She wouldn't have got on that bus for free. Cause no trip that I run, anybody gets on the bus for free past me.
Oh, okay. I'll probably be in Disney World.
My name is Bennett and I ain't in it.
She ain't in it. She talking.
I'm not.
Don't
I'll
steal my
probably be in
change because
Disney
I'm prepared for
World.
them little coins. All the coins we get,
Gary, he
I'm
said-
prepared for it.
Don't take a chain. Don't take a
I'm
quarter.
not.
You know how petty he is.
I don't want
No,
that
because
change.
remember when I went, where did I go? When
That
I went on
was
my cruise trip, my whole fucking change jar got taken. Alcohol bottle stolen out of my room. Like, so don't, yeah. So that's why I said like, don't do that. And I know who did it. They, of course they're gonna deny it.
Who did
like,
it?
I'm not gonna say okay.
We'll turn the camera off.
Yeah, let me turn this shit off. Yeah.
But no, that's what I'm trying to figure out is this girl. If I'm not going to Florida, I gotta